Have you ever procrastinated while actively not enjoying it? You are scrolling, recording, cleaning, watching something, and the whole time you can feel the stress in the background, like a low buzzing sound you can't switch off. So, why do we keep procrastinating even when it feels bad? Why does your brain choose something that makes us anxious, guilty, and tense? Because procrastination isn't primarily a time management problem. It's an emotion management strategy. In this video, I'll explain the physiology behind the relief now, pain later cycle. Why it happens, why it's reinforced, and the simple fixes that work because they target emotions, not just schedules. Quick note, this video is educational. It's not medical advice. If your procrastination is severely impairing your life, or you are suspected ADHD, anxiety, or depression, it may be worth taking to a professional. This video is about the most common mechanisms behind procrastination and practical ways to reduce it. The core idea: procrastination is mood, repair now, pain later. Most people think procrastination looks like this: I'm not disciplined enough. But what it usually looks like internally is this: this task makes me feel bad. I want relief. That relief might be relief from anxiety. I might mess this up. Boredom. This is painfully dull. Uncertainty. I don't even know where to start. Self-doubt. I'm going to do it wrong. Identity threat. What if this proves I'm not competent? The moment you avoid the task, your discomfort drops, sometimes instantly. That means your brain learns a simple equation. Avoiding equals relief. So, avoiding gets reinforced. This is why procrastination can persist even when it feels bad overall, because it gives a small dose of relief in the short term. And humans are wired to prioritize immediate emotional comfort over future consequences. There is a classic longitudinal study on student procrastination that found procrastinators often feel better early on, less stress/illnesses, but later had more stress, more illnesses, and worse performance. Exactly relief now, pain later. Mechanism 1. Short-term relief beats long-term benefit. Let's make it concrete. When you face the task, you feel pressure, uncertainty, boredom, fear, resistance. When you avoid the task, you feel relief, comfort, distraction, temporary calm. Your brain loves that relief because it's immediate. The long-term costs land on future you, and future you feels abstract. So procrastination becomes a self-reinforcing habit. Task triggers discomfort. Avoidance reduces discomfort. Brain learns avoidance is helpful. Habit strengthens. This is why telling yourself just think about long-term benefits often doesn't work. In the moment, your brain is not optimizing your life, it's optimizing your mood. Mechanism 2. Motivation is time sensitive. the temporary motivation theory. There is a well-known model called temporary motivation theory that explains why motivation spikes near deadlines. It's often expressed with simple formula. Motivation expectancy times value divided 1 plus impulsiveness times delay. Translated into human language, if the reward is far away, high delay, motivation drops. If you are impulsive or easily distracted, motivation drops more, and the deadline gets closer, delay shrinks, motivation shoots up. That's why you can feel completely unmoved for 2 weeks and then suddenly become a focused machine the night before. It is not because you become disciplined, it's because time pressure altered the equation. And this is also why procrastination is so common in modern life. We are surrounded by immediate rewards, notification, content, entertainment, while many meaningful goals have delayed rewards. Mechanism 3. Task aversiveness. The task feels emotionally gross. People procrastinate most on the tasks that feel unpleasant, ambiguous, tedious, risky, mentally heavy. Researchers often call this task aversiveness, and it can be strongest at specific stages, starting high friction, continuing effortful, finishing fear of judgment. This is why someone can be productive all day but still procrastinate one specific task. That one task has an emotional taste your brain dislikes. A key insight: if a task is aversive, your brain treats it like a threat. Not physical threat, but emotional one. And that leads into the next mechanism: threat responses. Mechanism 4. Procrastination is a disguised threat response. Fight, flight, freeze, or avoid. When something feels threatening, socially, emotionally, physiologically, your nervous system can go into fight, flight, freeze. Most procrastination is flight. Get me away from this feeling. And sometimes it's freeze. I can't start, I'm stuck. This explains why procrastination can feel irrational. It's not a careful choice, it's a nervous system pattern. The task triggers stress. Avoidance reduces stress. Avoidance becomes default. So, the simple fix is not just productivity tips. The fix is learning how to lower the threat response around the task. Mechanism 5. Low expectancy, low self-efficiency. Here is another trigger that's extremely common. You don't delay because you don't care. You delay because you doubt your ability to succeed. That doubt can sound like, I'll do it wrong. I'm not good at it. I won't finish. I'll disappoint someone. A large meta-analysis found procrastination is strongly related to lower self-efficiency, confidence in your ability to do the task, and also strongly related to lower consequences. This matters because if your brain expects failure, it tries to avoid the emotional cost of trying. Procrastination becomes self-protection. If I don't start, I can't fail. Mechanism 6. Self-handicapping. An escape hatch for my ego. Sometimes procrastination has a hidden psychological benefit. If you start late and do poorly, you can blame the time, not ability. It's called self-handicapping. I could have done better if I started earlier. It protects your identity. It gives you an explanation that feels less painful than I'm not good enough. And meta-analytic evidences show procrastination is positively associated with self-handicapping. This is why procrastination can persist even when it feels bad, because it protects self-esteem in short term. Why it still feels bad while you are doing it? Now we answer the question directly. If procrastination gives relief, why does it feel bad? Because you are experiencing two signals at once. Immediate relief from not facing the task. Background stress from knowing the task remains. So you can get a weird mix. Lighter but also guilty. Distracted but also anxious. Free but also trapped. Over time, studies constantly link procrastination with worse outcomes for well-being and performance overall, including higher stress. So, procrastination is not a stable comfort strategy. It's a short-term sedative with long-term side effects. The key insight: the fix must target emotions. Most advice fails because it targets time, not feelings. If procrastination is mood repair, then the solution is reduce the negative emotion, reduce task ambiguity, increase expectancy, confidence, reduce impulsive distractions, create a safe, small starting point. We're going to do exactly that. Practically. Simple fix 1. Shrink the task until your brain stops resisting. If you feel resistance, the task is emotionally too large, so you shrink the entry point. Not the whole project, just the first step. Example: write a report becomes open document and write the title. Study becomes read one page and highlight 2 lines. Clean becomes clear one surface. Start business admin becomes open the invoice folder. This works because it lowers aversiveness and lowers threat. And here is a rule that helps. If you can't start, first step is still too big. Make the first step so small it feels almost silly. Silly is good. Silly means safe. Simple fix 2. Journal the real reason you are avoiding. This is one of the most effective tools because it covers vague threat into clear information. Ask 3 questions. What task am I avoiding? What emotion does it trigger? Anxiety, boredom, shame, frustration. What story am I telling myself? I'll fail. It will take forever. It must be perfect. And I don't know how. Then ask, what would make it feel 20% easier? Often, the answer is not motivation, it's clarity, support, or smaller step. Simple fix number 3. Reduce threat with the draft mindset. If perfectionism is driving procrastination, use this rule. Draft mode only. Your job is not to do it well, your job is to produce the first ugly version. This reduces the ego threat that triggers avoidance, and it breaks the self-handicapping loop because you prove to yourself, I can start without being perfect. Simple fix number 4. Use time to your advantage instead of waiting for panic. Temporary motivation theory explains why deadlines create motivation. So, use mini deadlines intentionally. Try 10-minute timer, 20-minute timer. Stop at X time, even if it's not finished. This removes the forever feeling and makes task aversive. A powerful trick. Make the goal show up, not finish. If you show up daily, finishing becomes inevitable. Simple fix number 5. Protect your attention. Reduce impulsiveness. In the DMT formula, impulsiveness multiplies delay. So, if you want less procrastination, reduce impulsive triggers. Put phone in other room, notifications off, single tap open, remove visual clutter, prepare materials before you start. This is not about willpower, it's about environment design. You don't want to resist temptation all day. You want fewer temptations available. The 5-step anti-procrastination protocol. Here is simple protocol you can repeat. First, name the task. 2. Identify the motion. 3. Shrink the first step. 4. Set the timer. 5. Start the draft mode. That's it. This works because it addresses the actual mechanism. Negative emotions lead to avoidance, leads to relief, leads to repeat. Instead, you create negative emotion, leads to smaller step, leads to action, leads to relief from progress. Progress becomes the new mood repair. So, why do we procrastinate even when it feels bad? Because procrastination is often a short-term coping move. It gives immediate relief from discomfort, even though it reliably creates more discomfort later. The solution isn't to shame yourself into discipline. It's to treat procrastination as data. What emotion am I avoiding? What belief is making this feel threatening? What's the smallest safe step forward? When you learn to reduce the negative emotion around the task, starting becomes easier, and once you can start, momentum does the rest. If you want, comment one thing. What emotion drives your procrastination most? Anxiety, boredom, overwhelm, or perfectionism? Or what is the one thing that makes it easier for you to start difficult tasks? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.